You arrive. Good. I am here to assist.
How'd you get past the Templar defenses?
My priorities are survival and infiltration, at any cost. Enough talk. I am here to assist.
Young enemy, thy name is Pliable. How quickly you kindle a faith in a brother you never knew.
Maybe I plan to kill him, like the Illuminati want me to.
Then your ear bends to the worldly wiseman, to continue the archaic analogy. The smallest breeze carries you off nature's straight and narrow path, which is ever eroded by the human lust for transcendence.
I'll keep that in mind.
Chairman Dumier lusts for worldly power. J.C. Denton, what's left of him, lusts for worldly bliss. And to both of them you are nothing but a finely wrought tool.
I suppose you're entitled to your opinion.
Why so hostile? I'm not evil. I merely oppose the powers that have shaped and confined you up until now. Just allow my scientist, Dr. Todd, to scan your cell nuclei and leave Paul alone.
You're asking me to join the Templars?
Yes, young Pliable. Dr. Todd is waiting for you in the flight bay. Do as he asks. As long as you cooperate, my paladins will hold their fire. I will have additional instructions for you when you reach Liberty Island.
I am preparing to meet you in Flight Bay 23, but the pilot beacon seems to be offline. I will need to activate it before I can land.
At last. Do not betray us, Denton. Your assignment is to engage the Paladins.
Knock it off. You may pass. I guess the Luminant was right.
Your business is with the Luminant and Dr. Todd. We have no more use for you here.
I think we should just rush them, but the captain won't give the order.
I just wanted a steady job, not a holy war.
The SSC is supposed to be about action.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
Dr. Nassif, how are you doing in the middle of all this?
I'm doing okay, for now. Templars are right at our door, but at least they're giving us a breather. I just hope the rescue flight gets here before the next volley starts.
It's almost too much to comprehend right now, especially considering how fast the Templars control of this city.
They've got to be stopped. Their main objective was to capture Paul Denton from Apostle Corps' lab here in the Arcology, which they succeeded in doing. We have intel that he's being held in Flight Bay 24.
What do you think they're planning?
They will eventually murder him. You can't let all our hard work be destroyed by these lunatics. On some instinctual level, you feel a basic kinship. You know there's bond. Please, Alex, say all.
Oh, is that a biomod canister? Thanks.
You've got to rescue Paul and fulfill your destiny. In effect, Paul and JC helped make you everything you are today. It's time to repay that debt. You can't let the Templars or the Illuminati cloud your judgment.
What's the situation here, Captain?
The Templars have the Arcology locked down and have removed the pilot beacon so we can't even call for an airlift out of here.
Did they destroy it or just move it?
We expect that they just relocated it, since the beacon has to be within a certain range of the hangar bay to be useful. But we can't get out to search for it, let alone activate it. We suspect it may be up in the control room since that area is so heavily guarded. If you can find it and turn it on, the SSC would know to send in a rescue chopper.
Wait a minute, you aren't my pilot.
Do I look like him?
I have 5 pilots, and you aren't any of them. This is just perfect.
Had any trouble with the Templars?
Trouble? Trouble? Not at all, unless you count canceling a major concert, getting trapped in a war zone, and practically starving to death without even a number to call for room service.
Maybe I can help get you out of here.
Oh, sure. I'll wait for my own people, thanks. I don't want to get myself shot. Hey, back off. I don't know you, so leave me alone. I'm gonna scream.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem. I'll keep a safe distance for now. When you want to leave, contact me with this beacon. Anyone there?
Stand ready.
I just need one little drop of blood from the tip of your finger.
What's the sample for?
A good cause. Let me see your finger.
Go to hell.
Then we will take your blood by force. This will be your last time messing with the WTO. Back me up!
Haley's commando has been killed, but we still have you.
Going in.
Remember what I said about Paul? He and JC want to inspire worldwide. Now it's playing less than $20.
Let's push forward.
Technology under control.
Easy, easy. We've got him. Oh.
This one's going to be close.
And he'll come back.
Are you still here? You've got some explaining to do. Jesus Christ.
And I'll finish this. More than that. Stop a Templar. I can't give up.
Something's definitely afoot.
I know you're there.
By the skull of Sidon. Where did she go?
Whatever. I don't. Jesus Christ. Is somebody out there?
What's going on?
What's that?
What do you take me for, mister?
What's that? I don't feel so.
Repairing damage.
Hello.
Failed to complete task. Public repair platform accepting task requests. Initiating repairs. finished.
Wow, how cold. Some kind of toxin. Ugh. Ain't gonna... Oh, God. That's not right. Something's definitely afoot.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
Not now.
Initiators. Process aborted.
Who's there? I've still got some fight in me. I will not. No.
Auxiliary circuits engaged. Reduces.
Solution guaranteed. Systems updated twice daily from a global manufacturer knowledge base. Initiating repairs. Finished.
Do I know you? Where's Tom?
Welcome back. I just revived your brother JC in Antarctica. Tracer Tong is coordinating with him from Germany.
You look like one of the test subjects.
Alex Denton. JC said I was one of the MJ-12 experiments.
Of course, Alex. Sorry, they say the brain freeze snaps off a few dendrites. So it's time. Your biomod architecture, it's universal? That's what reversed my coma?
Yes, JC wants you to meet him at Liberty Island. It won't be easy leaving New Cairo, though. The Templars have seized the arcology.
Don't worry about me. I didn't just come back from the dead to get killed hours before the big event. Join us at the statue. As MJ-12 used us, we've used you. But the commodification of ability is about to end.
Well done, Alex. Paul will join me on Liberty Island. I've constructed a machine that will populate the atmosphere with the particles that make up our biomod architecture. I may need your help against the force of Templars that has intervened. More with your pilot weakened. Don't worry about Paul. I will arrange for his extraction.
Fine, go your own way. But don't think I'm going to ignore a threat to the world died from ashes 20 years ago. The collapse was the work of your brother, J.C. Denton. Our commandos will be waiting for you on Liberty.
Now that I've activated what's left of Apostle Corps, what sort of future are you trying to bring about? I've heard JC's version.
It probably sounds like a lot of high-minded bullshit to an outsider. My thoughts exactly when JC started speaking in tongues after the merger. But the logic is compelling if you give it time.
How so?
If you want to even out the social order, you have to change the nature of power itself, right? And what creates power? Wealth, physical strength, legislation? Maybe. But none of those is the root principle of power.
I'm listening.
Ability. Ability is the ideal that drives the modern state. It's a synonym for one's worth, one's social reach, one's election in the biblical sense. And it's the ideal that needs to be changed if people are to begin living as equals.
And you think you can equalize human ability with biomods?
The commodification of ability, tuition of course, but increasingly genetic treatments, cybernetic protocols, now biomods, has had the side effect of creating a self-perpetuating aristocracy in all advanced societies. When ability becomes a public resource, what will distinguish people will be what they do with it. Intention, dedication, integrity, the qualities we would choose as the bedrock of the social order. The profit motive serves society well, but our technology has advanced far enough. It's time to make intelligent use of what we've already created. The last century was ruled by progress and novelty for their own sake. This one has a chance to be ruled by purpose. Right now, the name J.C. Denton is a synonym for the collapse. In the end, though, the period of history he has set in motion will be seen as the Second Enlightenment. There was a time when the details of governmental structure inspired lofty debates. The empowerment of the judicial branch in the United States, an independent legislature, an elected executive, all the innovations that were eventually taken for granted by our ancestors. You memorized the phrase separation of powers in school, but in the beginning, no one was exactly sure how to pull it off. Political thinkers of the Enlightenment were building a clockwork. We need to assemble a genome. Meet us in New York. Help us replace the social mechanism with a social organism, one that is self-aware and can consciously evolve. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Go. History is waiting to be made.
Analyzing system disruption.
You have got my attention now. You will regret this. I'm going to remember this. This is
Circuit damage. Survivability reduced.
Although the summit has been surrounded by chaos and unrest, WTO and Order representatives did finally manage to meet and discuss ways to alleviate the tension between their respective organizations. WTO Chairman Chad Dumier was proud to make the following announcement.
It took countless hours of negotiations, but we were able to come to an agreement that benefits both organizations' individual members worldwide. In the coming weeks, we will each be presenting new bylaws that will eventually create an interlocking relationship between the two groups, so that our coexistence will be complementary rather than conflicting in the future.
As the new bylaws are presented following this historic announcement, we will bring you the details as soon as possible.
Live from Cairo, Egypt, where the archaeology has been taken by a small military group called the Knights Templar. Fed up with what they believe to be the pollution of the human genome by biomodification, and frustrated with the general public's refusal to respond to their message, the Templars have instead taken Cairo by force, and by all accounts intend to enact their agenda through a military state. There have been no indications yet what their next move may be. Experts anticipate drastic measures based on what we've learned so far.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
Noisy. What's that? Can't talk. Kinda dangerous.
I'll resolve this.
Something's definitely afoot.
Must eliminate source of disturbance.
Termination authorized.
That's not right.
Assessing tactical database.
I'll resolve this.
Termination authorized. Assessing tactical database. Termination authorized. Assessing tactical database.
Must eliminate source of disturbance.
Termination authorized.
I'll resolve this.
Something's definitely afoot.
That was adequate.
That's not right.
Assessing tactical database.
Something's definitely afoot.
Grim entities. Self-destruct implant charging.
Termination authorized.
That hurts.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
Not now.
Assessing tactical database. Combat situation regular. Analyzing. Termination authorized.
JC Denton is ready for your help. Without you, the procedure cannot work.
What procedure?
He needs to upgrade the Helios core by merging it with your systems. With access to a living host, Helios will be able to regulate the planet-wide distribution of the biomod architecture.
So I'm going to be merged with Helios just like JC is?
Every person on Earth will be merged to one degree or another.